And this special feeling is supposed to eventually lead up to you studying who you are truly and becoming the God. And we're only saying that God is a reference point because you're actually more advanced than that. God is just a creator. So to be able to create any reality that you want, like I created that drum machine eventually, is the ultimate point. So evolution sells you on, you came from monkeys, you're not special, this is all random events. There's a big, vast universe that's unending, that there are more suns than there are grains of sand on every single beach on this planet. That's what they say. Which tells you each sun could have a whole planetary system, which means you're nothing. You're nothing. You're just one microdot in an unending, unfolding place that we could never in one lifetime ever understand or get to the end of. That's what NASA says they're working on. And NASA is the front or the media aspect for this evolution shit, which sells you on your worthlessness. See, but the sacred geometry ends all of that. When you see a pattern in numbers in everything in creation, the Fibonacci code, pi, phi, and all the rest of that intellectual bullshit, that shows you that there is a design to this. So for those who just don't flatly believe as a child in God, the intellectual stimulation comes from NASA in believing that there's an evolutionary thing happening. If you understood that black women and black men have discovered everything there is to discover in this reality, has not only pimped it, has got the t-shirt for bringing it back to his glory, and went to sleep only to wake up in the time of leaving. And while we were sleeping, that's when this white man crawled out the cave and took advantage of us in our slumber. You understand? And that's how he began to rule, our ignorance. And you got to remember, we've been down here for so long, we went absolutely nuts, crazy. Even what you follow because you feel you're African and just African, that you're not, at the very least, your humanity belongs to every corner of this planet is yours. So for them to even regulate you to Africa, put you in a position where you argue, if I'm from here, then they must be from there. Now you're back in this lower argument again. Once you realize that everything in this universe, in it, around it, or on it, is yours, then game over for them. So it's in their interest to make you think you're from Africa and Africa alone. It's in their interest, because then that gives them an opposition, which they so desperately need. If you only realize they're the Johnny-come-latelys, you would think about them as you think about monkeys. You don't think in opposition of a monkey unless you're standing in the jungle with the fucking monkey. Once you play along monkey lines, you can't swing in trees like a monkey. So they will fuck you up. But put that monkey in a fucking hotel and ask them to pay the bill, and let's see how long that takes. It would probably take even longer for you to swing from one tree and catch a vine, nigga, 30 feet up. Human stay. You couldn't do it. You understand? You couldn't do it. And so you're playing along his game with this African bullshit. You understand? Or this just African bullshit. No tap. With this just I'm from Africa bullshit is really a small thing for you. And you don't even realize it. You think it's a symbol of pride. Nigga, I'm unapologetically God. You understand? All things. That universe is nothing but a hologram, and it's a projection from your pineal gland. This whole thing is a projection from your mind, nigga. You in a dream. Ain't no endless universe out there. It's an endless universe in here, my nigga. It's an endless universe up here in that middle point in your brain. that pineal gland. They've showed inside that third ventricle, and it has the same pattern as the universe, the Sirius star system. So, like in a movie, you don't believe Denzel's actually in the movie screen doing fences. You know there's a projector shooting you an image. This is the projector. This is the image. You understand? There's no vast universe out there that you can traverse one day. It's not. And you got to remember, well, I had dreams of the aliens and they came and they told me. The spirit will come to you on your level of consciousness. It will not exceed your consciousness. So if you're conscious and you believe a donkey could do arithmetic, there'll be an arithmetic doing donkey telling you whatever it is, because it's your subconscious mind communicating you in the way you understand, in the language that you understand. So if you understand arithmetic doing donkeys and that's your reality, then by golly gum, it will be arithmetic donkey teaching you what it is that's already being where you pushed for in your enlightenment. So you will wake up with a new revelation, but it's actually the question that you ask. It's the question that leads to enlightenment. So if you're not asking questions and you think you already fucking know, when you get on YouTube and start and motherfucking repeating a bunch of shit, not giving out any bibliography, any references to the books that you fucking reading, or the shit that you copying, because what the fuck you think it just came to you? You copying it, nigga. I can tell when a nigga's got a spiritual channel and has information to reveal. I've done this over the years. And when you repeating and reading out the book, give out the book, nigga. The audacity for a nigga to sit there and talk to you like you can't read yourself. If you can't read, then that's who you follow. You can read, you come see me. Because I'm going to tell you what to read. I'm going to tell you what to read. The Magician by Philip Cooper. If you can get it, I have a PDF of it. We'll make some arrangements. That's probably one of the most transformative books, and that's why it's out of print. Because it gets to the nuts and bolts